We really have a paucity of evidence. So finding this part of a city is just, an Egyptologist's dream.
Ever felt a chill when hearing tales of ancient curses? Get ready to dive deep into Egypt's most haunting mysteries. In this video, we'll explore dark artifacts that may carry ominous forces from the past. Discover the legend of the Dagger of Thutmose III, a blade forged from a meteorite said to doom anyone who wields it. Uncover the story of the unlucky mummy, a relic so infamous it's rumored to have caused the sinking of the Titanic. From archaeologists struck by sudden misfortune to artifacts believed to unleash plagues, these stories blur the line between history and the supernatural. Starting off this list, in our number 10 spot, we have the unlucky mummy. The unlucky mummy isn't actually a mummy at all. It's a hauntingly beautiful painted wooden mummy board of an unidentified woman tucked away in the British Museum in London. But if walls could talk, the tales this artifact would tell might send shivers down your spine. Back in its early days at the museum, staff members began reporting unsettling occurrences. Loud banging noises echoed through the exhibit halls at night, seemingly emanating from the mummy board itself, as if something trapped within was desperate to break free. One intrepid photographer decided to capture its image, but when he developed the photo, he was met with a horrifying surprise. The serene face on the mummy board appeared twisted into a malevolent grimace, eyes glaring with otherworldly intensity. The eerie events escalated when a museum guard was found dead under mysterious circumstances after his night shift near the artifact. Whispers of a curse began to circulate among the staff, and the museum allegedly couldn't get rid of the mummy board fast enough. It said they sold it to an American archaeologist who arranged for its transport to the United States aboard none other than the Titanic. Some believe that the cursed mummy board sealed the ship's fate, its malevolent energy contributing to the tragic sinking that shook the world. In our number 9 spot today, we have the Osiris Statue. In 1971, deep within the sands of Saqqara, an experienced Egyptologist unearthed a small yet mesmerizing statue of Osiris, the ancient Egyptian god of death. The artifact was remarkably well preserved, its intricate details capturing the solemn gaze of the deity as if time had scarcely touched it. As dusk settled, the archaeologist and his assistant returned to their modest quarters in a nearby village. Drawn by the statue's mysterious allure, he decided to keep it with him for further study. Later that evening, he headed to the bathroom to freshen up after the grueling day, and moments passed before his assistant was jolted by harrowing screams echoing from the bathroom. Rushing in, he found the archaeologist gripping the sink basin, his face etched with sheer terror. Quote, "He stood there as if paralyzed," the assistant recalled. Quote, "I grabbed him by the shoulders and guided him to the couch. Then I ran to call for help." Medical professionals arrived to find the archaeologist stricken with sudden paralysis on the right side of his body, his speech lost to an inexplicable affliction. Despite their efforts, he passed away the very next day. Whispers began to circulate among the locals and the archaeological community. Had the statue of Osiris unleashed an ancient curse? Tales of doom befalling those who disturb sacred relics resurfaced, casting a shadow over the discovery. Was it a mere coincidence, or did the god of death extend his reach from the realm of the dead to claim another soul? In our number 8 spot today, we have the Egyptian Relic. In 2007, a chilling tale unfolded involving a German man who visited the legendary Valley of the Kings near Luxor. Enticed by the allure of ancient history, he pocketed a small, intricately carved Egyptian relic as a keepsake from his trip, but what seemed like a harmless souvenir soon became a harbinger of doom. Upon his return to Germany, he was struck by an inexplicable fatigue and fever that baffled doctors. His condition rapidly deteriorated into paralysis, and shockingly, he passed away soon after. Before his death, or perhaps just after, his stepson received the artifact along with a desperate plea. Believing that a pharaoh's curse had claimed his stepfather, the stepson anonymously returned the stolen carving to the Egyptian embassy in Berlin, hoping to restore peace to his family's tormented spirits. This eerie incident mirrors the notorious legends of curses befalling those who disturb Egyptians' tombs, like the mysterious deaths that followed the opening of King Tut's tomb? Could it be that an ancient curse still lingers, waiting to unleash their wrath on unsuspecting souls? In our number 7 spot today, we have the Mummies. In 1699, a Polish nobleman embarked on a voyage from Alexandria, his ship's hold carrying an unusual treasure: 2 ancient Egyptian mummies he intended to study for their reputed medicinal properties. As the vessel navigated the serene waters of the Mediterranean Sea, an unsettling atmosphere descended upon the crew. Late at night, the nobleman began experiencing eerie visions, spectral figures drifting through the shadows of the ship, their eyes hollow and fixed upon him. Whispered voices echoed in the corridors, and unexplained chills ran down the spines of seasoned sailors. Realizing that the mummies might be the source of these otherworldly occurrences, he made a swift decision. Under the cloak of darkness, the mummies were cast overboard into the depths of the sea. No worries about the history there. Remarkably, as soon as the waves swallowed the ancient remains, the haunting ceased and an uneasy calm returned to the ship. This chilling account, recorded by Louis Pennecher in his treatise on embalming, leaves one to wonder, did the restless spirits of the mummies seek vengeance for their disturbed slumber? It's tales like these that blur the line between history and the supernatural, reminding us that some artifacts might carry more than just the weight of the past. In our number 6 spot today, we have King Ahmose I's mummy. In the lively halls of the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, a young boy grappling with a severe illness found himself irresistibly drawn to the ancient wonders on display. Amidst the towering statues and glittering artifacts, he paused before the mummy of King Ahmose I. As he locked eyes with the pharaoh's preserved visage, something incredible happened. A warm sensation washed over him, and a newfound energy surged through his body. Miraculously, his long-standing ailment began to fade, leaving doctors completely confused by his sudden recovery. Filled with awe and gratitude, the boy immersed himself in the world of ancient Egypt, eager to uncover more of its timeless mysteries. Could this mummy have possessed healing powers, or was this just a remarkable coincidence? In our number 5 spot today, we have the Dagger of Thutmose III. The Dagger of Thutmose III is more than just an ancient artifact. It is a chilling legend that has captivated historians. This ceremonial dagger, belonging to one of Egypt's greatest warrior pharaohs, is crafted from an iron meteorite, giving it an uncanny aura as if forged from the stars themselves. Discovered hidden away in a secret chamber beneath a forgotten temple, the blade remains impossibly sharp, its surface etched with hieroglyphs that no scholar has been able to fully decipher. Tales abound of those who have dared to hold the dagger. Archaeologists and tomb raiders who met mysterious and untimely ends shortly after coming into contact with it. Accidents, sudden illnesses, and inexplicable disappearances have all been linked to this mysterious weapon, fueling whispers of a pharaoh's curse that transcends millennia. Is the dagger merely a relic of a bygone era, or does it serve as a deadly conduit for ancient vengeance? In our number 4 spot today, we have the curse of Tutankhamun's tomb. In 1972, the eerie whispers surrounding King Tut's curse stirred once more, capturing the world's imagination. To honor the 50th anniversary of the tomb's legendary discovery, a collection of the young pharaoh's artifacts was set to journey from Cairo to the British Museum in London. The night after overseeing the delicate handling of these ancient treasures, the director of antiquities at the Cairo Museum unexpectedly passed away, sending shockwaves through the archaeological community. Rumors swirled that the curse had claimed yet another victim, but of course the ominous events didn't stop there. The crew aboard the aircraft transporting the artifacts began experiencing inexplicable misfortunes. 3 airmen who had interacted with the relics suffered sudden heart attacks shortly after the flight. Each year, on the exact anniversary of the flight with King Tut's possessions, he endured a heart attack until the final one proved fatal. Was the pharaoh's curse reaching out from the sands of time to exact vengeance on those who disturbed his eternal slumber? In our number 3 spot today, we have Kom Abu Billo. The tale of renowned Egyptologist Zahi Hawass takes a haunting twist when connected to the mysterious site of Kom Abu Billo. One day, while transporting ancient artifacts from this archaeological dig, Hawass received devastating news. His aunt had suddenly passed away. Exactly 1 year later, on that same unsettling date, his uncle died unexpectedly. This pattern didn't stop there. The following year, again on the identical day, his favorite cousin met an untimely end. happened. The eerie sequence of events couldn't be ignored, and soon newspapers buzzed with whispers that the curse of the pharaohs had targeted his family. Although he personally dismissed these claims, stating, quote, "Fortunately, there is really no such thing," the chilling coincidences left many wondering whether some ancient curse had been unleashed. Could the artifacts from this site carry a malevolent force that transcends time, or were these tragedies merely ill-fated coincidences? In our number 2 spot today, we have Khentika Ikhekhi's curse. Deep within the ancient sands of Saqqara lies the tomb of Khentika Ikhekhi, an official from Egypt's mysterious 6th dynasty. This burial site isn't just a relic of the past, it's wrapped in spine-chilling legends that have intrigued and terrified adventurers for centuries. Etched into the very stone of his mastaba is a haunting warning, quote, "As for all men who shall enter this tomb impure, there will be judgment. I shall seize his neck like a bird, and I shall cast the fear of myself into him." These aren't mere words, they're a formidable curse aimed straight at the hearts of would-be tomb raiders. Stories swirl about those who ignored this dire message. Explorers met with sudden, unexplainable misfortunes after trespassing. Some say his spirit still guards his resting place, ready to unleash dread upon anyone who dares to disturb his peace. And finally, in our number 1 spot today, we have Ankhtifi's curse. Deep within Egypt's shifting sands rests the tomb of Ankhtifi, a provincial governor from the chaotic First Intermediate period, time where the Old Kingdom's unity was fracturing. His burial site isn't just a monument to his status, but a fortress guarded by some very ominous words. Etched into the very stone is a stern warning, quote, "Any ruler who shall do evil or wickedness to this coffin, may Hemen not accept any goods he offers, and may his heir not inherit." The ancient Egyptians believed such curses held genuine power, calling upon the gods to protect the deceased and unleash divine wrath upon defilers. Tales whisper of those who dared to violate his tomb, only to suffer inexplicable misfortune, sudden illnesses, financial ruin, even untimely deaths. Ankhtifi's tomb stands as a chilling testament to how the spiritual and physical worlds were intertwined, using the threat of supernatural retribution to safeguard eternal rest. Alright guys, that has been our list for today. Thanks so much for checking it out. I've been your host today, Olivia Kozlowski, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye!